Have you ever noticed that some people always seem to have no difficulty in coming up with ideas for their blog posts? It seems just to be natural for them. But you may experience that as you continually make posts to your blog, you may eventually start to run out of ideas. And if your aim is to have an authority blog, you need to continue to have fresh new ideas and fresh new content. Well, where do you get fresh content? Well, there are two areas that help me the most, and I can share them with you. The first area may sound a little odd, but it actually works. You see, there are ideas for your blog that are constantly all around you. It's just that you don't see them. Let me illustrate. Suppose you go out and you buy yourself a brand new bright red Chevy pickup truck. Now, after you start driving it for a while, you start to notice so many people on the road seem to have the same car. Now, it's not that these people all bought their same car after you did. No, those cars were probably on the road and in parking lots and parked alongside the road well before you bought yours. But it's only now that you notice those red Chevy pickup trucks all over the place. But they've always been there. You just didn't notice them. Why not? Well, the reason is a little area in your brain called the RAS, the Reticular Activating System. Now, one of its functions is to let only priority information into your conscious brain. Now, our conscious brain can only process about 50 bits of information per second. Now, that's a lot, actually, when you think of it, 50 bits per second. But not compared to what the subconscious brain can do. Subconsciously, we process about 11 million bits of information per second. Now, it's able to do that task beautifully. It controls our heart rate. It controls our breathing while we are receiving messages from all over our body. It multitasks beautifully. Now, imagine if your conscious brain were to try to process that 11 million bits of information at 50 bits of information per second. Now, it wouldn't be possible, would it? It would just freeze up. We would actually be in big trouble. But everything your eyes see and your ears hear are processed subconsciously. So you subconsciously are processing all these red Chevy pickup trucks. But before you yourself bought that particular model car, your RAS didn't deem it as important. So you consciously did not see them. You didn't recognize them. It was only after you bought that car did it see that as being very important, and then you started to recognize them consciously. And it's the same with ideas. They're literally all around you, but you will not see them until your RAS allows them to the conscious part of your brain, until the RAS deems it as important. So then, how do you get to see these ideas? Well, that's going to be discussed in our next video and blog.